Oklahoma High School basketball between the lines. On the phone, my man, Coach V. What's up, Coach V?
What's going on, Tony?
Not much, man. Another wonderful weekend of high school girls basketball as we get closer and closer to the big house. Girls are battling out, man. There's been some upsets, been some wins, been some losses. But Coach V, we're here to talk about it. I know we didn't get a chance to shoot Wednesday night because, like I said, you're getting ready for another tournament. You just got off the tournament last week. Now you come back to another tournament. But how's it going so far?
We took a tough one last night against Weatherford. Really good shooting team. So, got to regroup. I mean, I think it was like a third-ranked team in 4 games. So, it's a grind.
It's a grind, Coach. But like I said, you're not the only one that took a loss last night. A team that took state last year, I think, was on a 40-some game winning streak. Reno Lady Indians get upset by the Yukon Millers ladies team, a coach that we had talked to earlier in the year and had some girls come back, lost some girls. Lost one of his stars to go up to Chickasha, but they found a way to knock off the number 1 team in Class 5A, the El Reno Lady Indians. Tough loss, like I said, 52-48. But hey, not only did they knock off El Reno, the night before they knocked off the Middle City Lady Bombers, a team that was a state championship qualifier team. So it just tells you right now, the Lady Yukon Millers are playing good ball right now.
Yeah, I mean, they got they got it going. I mean, he's got it going, and I saw him celebrate his win on Twitter last night. So his team's pumped up. They're throwing water on each other, which they should. That's a big win. And but that's a good win headed into playoffs now. Or I should say headed into district play. Everybody's hitting district play next 2 weeks in 5A and 6A. So that's a good win to head into districts with.
Yes, sir. That's a big time win. That's something to get you fired up because, like I said, I know Reno had like a 40-some game winning streak. I know Jennifer Douglas. She took it on the chin, but she'll bounce back. She'll have a tough game coming up this Tuesday night as a lady. Colorado Lady Titans to come in. I got my Colorado shirt, not just because the high school girls, but the middle school girls will have a tough game this Monday night. Coaches, I mean, you kind of talked about it. You're going to have some stars on the floor this come Monday night with the Lady Bombers and the Lady Titans battling off for the second time, Mid-Dell War. So should be a good game. Should have a lot of fans in the stands, a lot of high school coaches in the stands to come watch some of these girls play as they decide what high school and what their career is going to be for the next 4 years.
Well, send me 2 seats. I'll be there.
I know, Coach. That's one thing about it. You support it. No matter if it's the baby blue, big blue. You there to support middle school girls, high school girls basketball, man, Coach V. That's why I'm so tickled that I get to do this show. I know, folks, we ain't been dropping it every Wednesday. That's why we're doing it today, so we can get it out. But I think it's better because we're on a Saturday. There's a lot of big games going on this Saturday. Another big upset over the weekend that I would call. I'm gonna say Union over Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow just went down and won that Bartersville tournament. Now they come back and get beat by one of their arch rivals there in Tulsa. Union beat them 73-66. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then Union got dropped last night by Evan North in overtime.
Make sure I got that BA score. Yeah, I'm saying BA got beat 73-66. That's a tough loss. But like you said, Evan North, a team that's been in the state championship. He's won 2 in a row, got beat last year by PC West, a team that's really, really struggling, a team that comes off and win the state championship. They're probably not even going to get a chance to get in the dance this year, Coach.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be tough. I mean, 6A is tough, top 8. I mean, you got a team like Evan North and Union. I mean, Evan North squeaked one out by 7 in overtime last night, and Union just beat off Broken Arrow, who was ranked number 1 at one time. So, it's a who's who in 6A.
Yeah, you kind of talked about this last night, as we kind of put this show together, is that, Norman, you think Norman could be the team that can win it. I think Putnam City North can be it. I think Mustangs right there with Katie Bass. But I think it's all open, though. You got those twins up there at Union. They're freshmen. They're not freshmen no more because they played half a season. So they're going into looking like sophomores. Probably got bigger, stronger, learning the game, knowing the game now. So, like you said, you got beat by Edmond North. But I just tell you right now, man, I think 6A, girls wide open. But a team that I want to talk about real quick, Coach, is the Del City Lady Eagles. They get beat Thursday afternoon by a team that that could easily be in the state championship as a 6A. Is the Edmond Memorial. Led by their outstanding guard, forward, whatever she is, man. She can play. She got game. The young lady got game. But But like I said, Del C loses that game, I think 53-51. Had every opportunity to win the ball game, but the problem with it is that they couldn't make free throws at the end of the game, or couldn't make plays when they need to make plays, Coach. But I tell you right now, though, think about Del City. They're not running from competition. They're stepping up and saying, "Hey, we want to play the best of the best." They started off the Carl Albert Classic Round Robin tournament with Edmond Memorial. Was down probably about 13-14 at halftime. Came back and made it a game. They got two freshmen that are starting. Folks, you listen to me. Listen to me. They have two freshmen that are starting, Parents and McAllister. Their second five was their starting five last year. Their starting five is now their bench. Talk to me, Coach. Yeah. Talk to me.
That's depth there, and here's the thing we talk about it, 5A and 6A. Not that games don't matter, but they are non-district games. So if you're at Del City, why not go out and get you some and get yourself ready for that? I mean, so that's what I think. I think that's what Coach she's doing down there. She says, you know what? Hey, I got district coming up. I'm positioning myself for a good run. I know the Booker T's in 5A and everybody else in 5A can play at that level. So, let me go get some competition and see what we're made of as we get ready to go into districts.
No, you're 100% right, because like I said, they're not running from competition. They went down there and played in that Bartlesville. They've already played a lot of top teams already, They've been beat by Norman North, I think, got them. Been beat by that prep team out of Kansas, and they got beat by Edmond Memorial. Edmond Memorial is led by the Williams young ladies. I mean, the other night in that game, she had 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals, Coach. And this young lady's going to Oregon. I got a chance to watch her play up close. I'm telling you right now, she got some bounce in her spring, boy. She can get up. You hear me, Coach? She can jump. When she gets to the hole, she gets to the hole. So I mean, she might be the great 3-point shooter yet, but get in college and you're working, those things are going to take care of itself.
Well, let me tell you another game that not a lot of people are talking about. And the coach hit me up, about rankings and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
And that's Broken Bow. Broken Bow took Elk City out, who is really good if you talk to anyone around in the western part. But Broken Bow, you got to remember, they got the kid from Idabel that went off to the state last year as a freshman.
The point guard.
Yeah, well, she's about 5'9" point guard. But, yeah, that freshman that went off against Jones and everybody else last year. She's at Broken Bow now, and he brought in another kid. So his team's pretty salty. I think just no one has seen him play. I mean, they're currently 13-3, but you haven't seen him play. But he beat off a good Elk City, and he plays Washington tonight. So he'll get, we'll see where he's at after tonight. Washington went through North Rock Creek pretty handily last night. And Washington's just got it rolling on. I don't know what it is, but Coach Hyman got it rolling on out there in Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, you talk about North Rock Creek. You lost a tough one the other night against them, And Coach, you don't like to make excuses, And I try to say, Coach, the legs might be tired. They played 5 or 6 games, and
come on, it's a game a day. It's a game a day. Come on.
Well, Coach, hey, they're not built like we were, Coach.
I played tennis at the community center growing up. What are you talking about?
I understand, Coach, but they're not built like we were.
After I rode my bike 2 miles to get there.
Coach, they're not built like we were, man. They spent too much time on this electronic stuff, texting, TikTok. The best thing they could have done is let TikTok get away, but they brought it back. So those kids are happy, fired up, making videos and dances, whatever they want to do. I think they spend more time looking at TikTok than watching game film to get themselves better. I tell you right now, I wish TikTok would have went away, but hey, I ain't got no say-so. Trump brought it back. Hey, congratulations to everybody that's famous on TikTok. My kids are famous on TikTok, so I can't be too mad. But I tell you, more of these kids need to spend more time watching game film, instead of watching TikTok and making videos, Coach. I hope you agree with me on that.
I'm doing it wrong. I need to post game film on TikTok.
Yes, sir. Hey, we started doing that, Coach. We might be millionaires. We ain't got to sit in the dungeon or be on the phone. Say it again, Coach.
Huh?
What'd you say? I'm sorry, I missed you.
Oh, I said, no, I said, we'd be rich.
That's it. But, Coach, like I said, you lost 2 tough games this week. You lose to North Rock Creek, a game that was tied up at halftime, went back and forth like a heavyweight fight. You slugged, they slugged, you slugged, they slugged. You had some costly turnovers at the end. You lose a tough one yesterday against Weatherford, a team that's tough. It's going to be a playoff team. You got a game today against who you play today?
Well, we got Woodward today. Woodward's very physical. They got a really good kid, number 21. I don't say she's the best kid in the tournament, but I tell you what, she's definitely an all-tournament team type kid.
Yes, yes, sir.
So, we'll have to lock down on defense, be a little bit more disciplined. For us, we just got to finish. Come on, finish them. Give me old and ones or something. What happened to the days of just running somebody over to the hoop? If they take a charge, you know what? See if you want to take another one after I crush you. None of this finger roll, fadeaway stuff. Just if a girl's not standing there and she ain't got her arms across her chest and she ain't ready to take one, then just go straight to the rack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, Richie kind of got it going on a little bit, Coach. Got to give him a little bit of love. He's sitting at 14-1. Competition ain't been the greatest, but you still got to play the team to get the win. So he's sitting, I think, right now at 14-1, 2-0 in the Titan classes, beating Collinsville and Sand Springs, two teams he handled very easily. I wish he would have hooked up with one of them teams, Dell City, which I understand Dell City is somebody he can see in the first round of playoffs. But Evan Memorial, I'd love to see him because what he's doing to these two teams that he's faced already, he's beat the brakes off of them. But right now you got Hayden Hurls, who's playing really good ball. Audrey Plunkett's probably the team leader. Has been playing a really good ball along with the freshman, Jordan Richardson. I think she's done good. Jakari Brown, I think she led him in scoring last night. Had a really, really good game, shot the ball real well. I think I would say about Jakari, I like to see Jakari get to the hole a little bit more, like you talking about, Coach, get that N1. These kids like to set up for that 3-point shot outside. Hey, let's get to the bucket, get the bucket, get the N1, and hit the free throw. Guess what? It all looks the same in the books, right, Coach?
Yeah, 3 points, 3 points. We've got to, one thing I had come out this last week, had some, my senior Ashley Ham has kind of given me a really good 6-man, getting double digits coming off the bench, which is good energy.
Yes, sir.
And then my little point guard, Paisley Carter at 13 on Thursday. So hopefully that's a breakout game. We've been waiting for her to break out, and she had 13, ran the point, had 5 assists, had a solid game. So, hopefully we're building some depth, and for our playoff run. I'm looking at the schedule today, and I'm going to tell you what, if I didn't have a game, I don't know where I'd go, but it may be Mustang and Newcastle.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach. Hey, that was my next thing on my agenda. On my agenda, I just got to say, Newcastle's playing probably hot ball right now. Coach Jim got them turned around.
Yeah, Jim's got them going.
Yeah, they lost some games at the beginning of the year. Some tough games, but now, like I said, you got 13 girls that come in, that transfer in. Now they got to play. They're starting to play together. They're starting to feel each other, know where each other needs to be to get to their spot. So right now, I think Newcastle, even though I think, in 4A, you still got, Douglas is a top team. You still got your Lincoln Christian as a top team. But I think right now, Newcastle starts putting it all together. They got the size. They got the guards. They got the speed. Coach Jim has been there. He's won a state champion. So I think they start putting it all together, Coach. They could be a team that, hey, don't sleep on Newcastle and 4A. Don't sleep on them, folks.
4A coaches know. That's why they're in the top 8, top 10, and they have 5 losses because we know the type of coach Jim is, and we know the potential he's got as far as players. So, we just been waiting for it to come together. And it seems like that he's got them rolling, and so they're making noise, and it should be a good game against Mustang. Another game I'm looking at is McLeod and Okemah. Yes. It's a conference, it's a rivalry. Both of them are ranked high, and they do their 66 conference tournament. And Okemah's Gary does a good job at Okemah. He's got good players, good guards. They pressure, they shoot. And Okemah, he's the guy that kind of don't mind playing anybody almost sometimes. And they made state last year for the first time in a long time, and they're a 2A team that is can hang with McLeod at ranked number 12 at 4A.
Well, Coach, I wonder, can Yukon keep the Magic Cinderella shoot going? They take on Coweta today. I think that's for the championship. That's at 7 p.m. tonight. But if Yukon can get this win right here, and Coweta's a top team in the 5A class, a team that got a lot of girls returning, but just can shoot the ball real well. I'd like to see what Yukon do. If Yukon can knock them off, then knock off El Reno, knock off Midway City. That's a heck of a weekend, Coach.
Big week, but it matters next week, though.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Districts.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Districts, like you talk about. Oh, Richie, you 14-1 now. You got El Reno coming in.
And they're coming off a loss, Coach. So I would want to be that team to face Jennifer Douglas coming off a loss because I'm telling you right now, Coach, I'd really like to know if they had some girls sick or Yukon just played outstanding ball. El Reno didn't shoot the ball well. I mean, like I said, it was a close game, but I mean, it seemed like, and I have to give a shout out to my coach, Chaz, Carl boys basketball coach. We're sitting in the hospitality room yesterday evening, and he's like, man, watch out for Yukon. Chaz used to coach over there. And I was like, man, ain't no way Yukon gonna make a play with El Reno. Guess what? Hey, that's why you got to go tip the ball, throw it up in the air, and the ball got to go through the hoop. That's what happens, folks. You got to go play the game.
Yeah, Roy's got him going over at Yukon. I mean, they're, like I said, and they're all pumped up. I saw his video, Twitter, and he took a shower after the game. The kids were spraying water everywhere. I mean, so they're feeling good about themselves, and they're on a roll. And they're playing hot.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, 2A game this matchup is Hartshorn and Allen.
Yes, sir.
We saw Allen play at Mustang tournament, and Hartshorn has got the 3 transfers over from McAllister, and so that's a tough game. In 2A that have some rankings. We talk about it in 4A down. Every game matters for rankings and positioning. And I think one's number 2, number 3, Allen's number 8. So win by Allen moves them up. Win by Hartshorn gives them power rankings. So for a 2A program, those games are important as we got one more week left before our rankings come out.
Yes, sir.
Final rankings. So I think we talk about all the other games I saw. I mean, Weatherford, Kingfisher. I mean, Kingfisher, was tight, and then man, they just went hot, and got hot. They've got Myers kid that's a good player, Abby Myers, and Reese kid is a good shooter, and then Weatherford is a team that just shoots threes. I mean, number 11 and 22 just they're tough to guard, and maybe I should have done something different, but they can shoot, and all of them shoot. Weatherford. I mean, I don't know what they do in practice. Shoot, I mean, and so you can ask anyone. I asked coaches around here. Yeah, we played before. They had like 9 threes in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Keep shooting. So again, are they hot or cold? So that'd be good finals tonight. I mean, I know that one's gonna be on probably Kingfisher Network TV. They got TV scored or whatever. So that game would be live, and but there's good games tonight, good finals, and so it should be good Saturday basketball.
Yeah, it's another one that one of the top teams in the 4A. You got Douglas taking on Harlan Hall. Harlan Hall comes in at 10-4, and Douglas is like at 11-1. So that should be a good game. In that Class 4A tonight, in the that's not state championship, but the tournament championship. And then you got Glenpool and Edmond North. Edmond North is a team that's hot and cold, coach. They're up and down, but Pazzaroni. I hope I said his name right, folks. I'll chop up the name. He's a coach that's been there, so he knows what it takes to get there. But he got a younger daughter that's 6th grade, 7th grade, so he knows in a few years he'll be back there rolling again with Edmond North. Girls, getting back to the state championship because that's what he does over there. He gets it rolling. He had his older 2 daughters come through. Now he has his baby girl coming through pretty soon. So, congratulations, like I said, to them and what they do over there. Then let's look down in 3A. What we got anything in 3A that stands out real good whether tonight.
We got Washington playing Broken Bow.
Yeah, you said that, man. That'd be a game. Where's that game at, Coach? That'd be a good game to catch.
It's that Washington tournament.
Oh, the Washington tournament. Yeah, I don't know if they'll let me go in there. Me being a call out tight, and we beat up on their 8th grade team.
Yeah.
Coach, they supposed to play us again, and they said they had homecoming. Yeah. Hey, we can get the homecoming. We could have been the early game. You know what I'm saying, Coach? Hey, real quick, Coach, I want to give a shout out to the boys' side, though, what they did on Martin Luther King Day. I thought it was really cool. They had Carl Albert's boys versus Millwood boys, man. A great game, great crowd. Just a great event, man, on Martin Luther King Day, man. Way to celebrate it, man. The game was nice itself, but just the fans and just something to do on a special day. People don't know. I mean, just a black holiday, but it's not a black holiday. Just a good holiday that we can celebrate. Hey, everybody has the rights to do everything for each other. So I really want to give a shout out whoever put that together. Great job. Some good games. I think they had 3 different games, but the middle school game was a good game. Some of the guys that stood out, Gibson Johnson, kids you got to watch out for in the class of 2029. Cordray, Wyatt, a kid is going to be. I mean, the kid is just an outstanding athlete. He's 6'4", 6'5" right now. Just can dunk. Not anytime, but for the most part, he's getting to the hole real good. Millwood had a number 13 that shot the ball real well. I think somebody said he's going to be the starting quarterback here in the next few years. He's just an eighth grader, but he shot the ball real good. Had a little young man named Harlem Fleming. I knew his dad played really well. And then you look at Carl Albert's really loaded, man. I mean, that class of 2029 is really loaded. Coach Price is going to get some boys here in the next few years. You got the Jax Wickerson kid. The kid is already 6'8". He got AJ Crawford, a young man that's really good, and he got Bud. I don't know. Bud got like 9 different names, so I don't want to say none of them because I'm just gonna say Bud. And then his bench. He had Ace Morris and Christopher Crawford. So Kyle Albert's 2029 team is gonna be loaded here. Price, he might take a little bit of beat right now. And one thing he's lacking on the boys' side, I know this is a girl show, but on the boys' side, that his high school boys are lacking is size, man. You got some size, and go a long way, coach. And you know that because you have to play a little bit smaller than you need to be compared to some of your components.
Oh yeah, we got to junk it up. I mean, you got no size. I mean, and that's the thing is we've had trouble not hitting our shots, and so right now to get back to that size, you got to hit outside shots and bring that post out, make a guard, and we haven't done that very well yet. So, but we'll get back on track today though, and get back after that win column.
That's it. Get back after there, man. I'm gonna close this up real quick, Coach. I know you got to get to shoot around and do your things, but one more last thing, man. Me and Coach kind of talked about this, but you got to give him a little bit of shout out. Colorado Lady Tigers have been invited to the what's the name of that tournament, Coach? Tournament Champions. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, there's some good teams in it, some good matchups. But I know Coach Richie, man. I know he catch a little bit of heat for me to say, hey man, we got. But you know what? I mean, that's a good start to playing a tournament like that, man. The classic. I got to say the Colorado class has been for some pretty good teams. I think that's a tournament that he can build. Even him and Price can build going towards the years to get some maybe even better teams that he has in there now because it's a good tournament. They got a good facility. So the hospitality room, I got to say, has been on point. Miss Price, whoever's done that, man, you guys have been on point. The food has been good, man. So I got to give it that. Anytime there's food, I'm going to be there and I'm going to find it. I'm kind of like a bear.
Oh, now they better than Panther Classic now.
I don't know. Carol Pink, I mean, they did a good job too now. Y'all did good. You had the taco. Y'all had the tacos one night. You had the spaghetti one night. So I don't know, man. I'm going to have to give Harry Panther 1, Carl Albert 2 right now,
All right, there you go. There you go.
I got to give you some love, Coach, because you give me a lot of love. But, Coach, hey, good luck today, man. Go take care of business. Get back on that winning streak. I know next week you got to get deep in it. I know you got Mount St. Mary next week. So
Mount Jones.
And you got Jones. I mean, like I said, teams I got a chance to watch. I mean, they got their first head coach. I know she's lost some games. She's won some games, but she's still trying to fill her way out there at Jones. When you take care of the Green Legend, if you follow the Green Legend, folks, it's hard to get all them wins like Jenny did. That's why they call her Jenny on the block, because she won. But, hey, hopefully Coach will get it figured out over there, get them to the playoffs and do some big things. But, Coach, like I said, congratulations to you. I know you took a tough loss last night, but, hey, it's good to lose now. Get the film, find out what we're doing wrong, get them right.
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck to you, man. Tell the wife I said hi. You guys have safe travel coming back to Oklahoma City. If you get a chance, though, run by Isis and get her some of that chicken and bring me some back, and I'll pay you, Coach. I love you, Coach. Right. You have a good day, all right?
You too, thanks.
All right, thank you.
All right.
But, Coach, that's Coach Vick, my sidekick on the show, man. He's been busy. We've had to do the show, kind of on the phone. But, hey, I like it, though, because we get fired up, though. No matter what, we're going to bring it to you. Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. That's what me and Coach V do. We try to give you all the scoop from 6A all the way down to Class 2A. We don't mess with 1A too much because we don't know a lot. I bet Coach V do, but I don't know a lot. But I tell you right now, as we get deeper and deeper into these, district games is when it counts, man, because now you're playing for – not only you're playing for seeding. You're playing to get a good spot that you ain't got to play nobody tough when you get to the first and second round and, in them areas and regionals and all that stuff. So, good luck to all the teams today. We'll drop this show probably sometime later today or first thing in the morning. Like I said, if you get a chance, come out, folks. I'm telling you right now, you talking about a game that's going to be hot. It's going to be super, super, super hot. Come out and check this out, man. Don't look at the dates on this because it's going to be this Monday, the 27th at Carl Albert Middle School at 6 p.m. in their gym. You better come early because, folks, I'm telling you, it's going to be packed. It's going to be standing room only. I got people talking about this game, man. Game 1 was good. Came down to the last minute. Middle City knocked Carl Albert off 35-36. 1-point game, you know. Now Carl Albert, you know, is ready to get that revenge. You know, they haven't lost to the Bombers in 2 years. First time they lost in 2 years, folks. Now they got to recruit, come back. But hey, Midwest City said, wait a minute. We didn't have our starting point guard, Amir Harris, daughter of C.J. Harris, coach of Dale City. They didn't have her. They're going to have her this game, folks. So, hey, you got to be locked in, ready to go, folks. But like I said, if you want to catch a good high school, not high school, folks, but a good middle school game, come out this Monday night and check out the Lady Bombers versus the Lady Titans at 6 p.m. over at Carl Alberts Middle School. Hey, we'll see you next week. Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. Thank you for liking it, retweeting it, loving it, whatever you do. Keep following us, folks, because like I said, as we get closer to high school playoffs, we're going to keep bringing you better and better shows. So thank you, everybody. See ya!